This video is brought to you by AKSIAS.
There is a big problem with Haridwar district itself. If I say Haridwar district itself is completely different geographically, ethnologically from the entire Uttarakhand, whether it is Gadwal or Kumaon or Tarai or any other region.
Yes, sir.
What exactly? Why it is included in Uttarakhand then?
Sir, as you have said, it is very true. The Gandwal and the Kumaon are the more hilly mountainous region, whereas Haridwar itself is the place where almost the plain starts to visible. So this is also a place where Ganga comes to the plains. So it looks that topographically it is a distinct place in that state. So sir, I think it is included also so that sir, this was a very well developed region of Uttarakhand back in the 2000s when Uttarakhand became Uttaranchal as the new state. So, and it was also necessary to have some certain level of good development in some of the regions in Uttarakhand. So Haridwar was one such of thing, and I think it provided a balanced regional growth in overall Uttarakhand. It was one of the reasons, sir.
As a gold medalist in computer science, you are more into commercial taxes. Suppose you are being posted in the IT industry of Andhra Pradesh state. How do you address this issue? Because it is not an IT destination area.
Yes. Sir, presently the performance of Andhra Pradesh in IT sector, sir, is a bit low, sir. But there is a lot of potential, sir, because of the kind of human resources that are present in AP and the kind of infrastructure that is present, sir. There is a lot of scope, sir. Firstly, we need to focus on developing IT hubs, sir. Like what we have in Hyderabad, we need to focus on such areas, sir. Now the government is focusing on developing IT hubs at Vizag, Vijayawada and Tirupati, sir. I will make sure that all the infrastructure works in those places will be taken up in priority, sir. Further, sir, there is a proposal of data center of Adani, sir, from Adani in Vizag, sir. We should also make sure that that project will get succeeded.
What exactly do you think is different in dialectics of Karl Marx and all?
So the dialectics of Karl Marx, he applied it to the study of, he placed economy at the center of a society, and he applied the concept of dialectics to that to show how societies evolve economically, whereas Aurobindo applied it to the sphere of culture, and his main thesis was that Indian culture is going through an evolution, and that it would, in the end, ultimately it would reach a stage where Marx said that the ultimate stage would be communist utopia. In Aurobindo's thought, the ultimate stage of this evolution would be a place where Indian culture occupies its rightful place in the world.
Heard about Fukuyama's end of history.
Yes, sir.
What was that and how relevant that is?
Sir, Mr. Francis Fukuyama, in his theory end of history, said that after the disintegration of the USSR, USA has established a unipolar world. At that point of time, he believed that the liberal democracy is the final stage of evolution, and there can't be further evolution because this is the final stage. But there have been alternatives later, sir. So, because China has developed its own model of state-led capitalism, and I think it is more a Western perspective of interpreting history, and saying it as an end of history is too overfetched, sir.
Sir, firstly, addressing the urban areas, like you said, there is a lot of problem, especially in the during the rainy season with urban sewerage systems. So I think rather than trying to find solution after the problem is created, I think before the development project is brought into place, the government should take necessary steps to have a plan of action and have detailed sewerage mechanisms. For this, we can refer to international best practices too. And examples from Indore and Surat, which have been managing the sewerage systems pretty well in recent times.
You worked as a cultural secretary and you are into culture as a hobby. So what part of, sort of thing, performing arts or what? Are you interested in music or dance? What is exactly you love to do it?
Sir, for consumption, I like music, sir. But for activity, I like dancing, sir. And I like a mix of both music and dance. So, and particularly in music, I'm a very ardent follower of hip hop music, sir, and rap music, especially from the West, and even in India these days, people are coming up with good hip hop culture. And in dancing, I like freestyle dancing, sir, where like for dancing any of the songs you take, and I just love to dance, to learn steps to some of the famous viral songs or musics.
If NCC would have been allowing girls to participate in NCC, what you have chosen? What would be your choice? Like, was it NCC or Scouts?
So I believe I would have chosen to be an NCC cadet because as far as I've seen, the boys who were in NCC have had a broad exposure with many events, and they've also had many training sessions also. But we as guides have been kind of left out in these training sessions and all. So
welcoming the guests, welcoming the political leaders only. Standing in a row and welcoming the political leaders. This was the things being done by Forest Scouts and Guides.
I won't go on giving such a statement, far-reaching statement. But I believe, sir, the role was actually very limited to doing just the march past and then having some training sessions on and like gardening sessions also. That's it, sir. Other than that, we did not have much exposure to other kind of things.
What do you mean by zero budget natural farming?
Sir, where you minimize the cost of agriculture farming by using the local resources, local available resources, where you don't use the artificial fertilizers or pesticides. You create a microclimate in the soil so that the soil can best utilize the already present nutrients in the soil itself. For that, we need to create a conducive environment through local resources like cow dung, cow urine, where this input cost is significantly reduced, but it is not actually cheap.
In recent times, Warangal was also named as one smart city.
Yes, sir.
What exactly is smart city?
So, smart city is basically a city which has a which included with the technology and as well as a clean, sustainable also, to provide a world-class facilities to the citizens. So recently it was included in the smart city programs.
Can you throw some light whether the smart city program is really happening or it is still in its taking birth pangs or what?
Sir, still I would say it is still in the work is in progress, sir. If we go further, like now we are going for the underground drainage system, which was not there because of the recent downpour also. Many parts of the Warangal has been flooded with the water, sir. So now their work is going on regarding that one, and the CCTV installations also, it is happening at major locations.
This video is brought to you by AKSIAS.